Hi Year 7. In this last video I'm going to show you how to put your sketch, that is your program that we created in Crack the Code, into the simulator. So here you see the TinkerCAD interface, and along the top of the screen here we have a button that says coding or code. So I'm going to click that button, and what is revealed is the block mode of coding, where we can switch between these predefined blocks and we can drag them into our editor here, right, and it will create that code for us without having to know the syntax and the particular ins and outs of the programming language. We can switch between output statements, input statements, control. For example, we've used this one in class where we tell the processor to wait for a number of seconds, or repeating things. Okay, so that's one way in which you can code in this system. We can also switch between blocks and text, which allows us to see our block mode of programming, and at the same time we can view the actual Arduino code, which to you guys will probably look for more familiar at this point. Okay, one thing to note is that the text code here is read-only. So whilst you're block coding, you're able to see the real code there, but you won't be able to edit in this window, in the text window. If you want to be able to edit or copy and paste text into the text input area, you need to fully swap over here to text, and the system will give you a warning that as soon as you go to that mode of editing, that you will not be able to use the block editor. And now we see that there's only the text here, and indeed if I do click on the text here, I can modify it now. Okay, so that's the first thing. If you do want to go back to block mode, it will warn you again that you will lose anything that you have done in the text editing. Okay, but so you can view both, but you can only edit in one or the other. Since we've done most of our work in text, that's the mode that I'm going to choose to work in. First thing I'm going to do is delete the code that's already in there, so I have a blank text window. I'm going to switch over to my Arduino program, which I currently have running, and I'm going to highlight the sketch that I did in class with you guys earlier. I'll take a copy of that, and then I'm going to paste it in here, and it will look something like that. And I think just for readability, I will put these statements on separate lines so that you can see all of my code there on the screen nice and easy. So here in my setup, I have pins 12 through 8 being set to output, and in the loop part of the sketch I'm turning on the LEDs and turning them off, and then cycling down from 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 and then back up. And that's a simple little sketch which should make my LEDs chase from left to right and so on. Once I've checked my code and I'm happy with it, I'm going to click on Start Simulation, and straight away you'll notice over here we can see the LEDs are in fact lighting up and chasing from left to right. Okay, so that's the end of this particular activity, just getting to know the Arduino, or the virtual Arduino, and the breadboard, LEDs and resistors. Okay, hope you enjoyed this, and look forward to looking at your code on the TinkerCAD system as soon as you finish this activity.